know. Nice to meet me. I hope you're all ready for my self-defining soliloquy, the big expose behind all my thoughts, an explanation, perhaps, to why you all bought a ticket to sit here in these uncomfortable chairs. Well, a free ticket. And don't act like you care. But less about you guys, more about me. I know, very Hamlet, but just let me be. So, a quick introduction in the way that is simplest. I'm the lead role, and that is my therapist. And her name is Carol, or Linda, or Kate. And she's doing that thing where she's becoming my mate, swearing to show me we're on the same level, because she's not like other therapists. She is a rebel. And she says, Jade, we can sit in my office in silence for as long as it takes for you to talk to me. Kate doesn't rhyme. We're up to date, we're all doing fine. So she says, Jade, we can sit in my office in silence for as long as it takes for you to talk to me. Let's just unpack this. Why do you think you lashed out at her? What prompted you to shout and... She's quoting me now. What prompted you to shout? Just fuck off, Jessie. The world doesn't revolve around you and your pathetic little life. No, things don't always go your way. And honestly, nobody gives a fuck that your mum has breast cancer. You're not unique, Jessie. Everyone's parents have fucking cancer. Sigh. Okay, Kate. Read out that transcription you conveniently had. And I know, out of context, it sounds sort of bad. Kate says she's surprised that I'm so bad-tempered, but she knows why I'm pissed. Be all my sins remembered. And talking about my feelings is as annoying as Kate is. But I can't really leave because this is court mandated. But anyway, even hearing it back, I don't really get what Kate doesn't get. I'm clearly hurting. I'm clearly upset. I mean, who fucking says that about someone's mum? My dad's got cancer. It's not fucking fun. So I lash out, and I'm nasty and cruel. I don't feel like myself. I'm cold and subdued, and I'm angry. So angry, like all of the time. But on the surface, I smile and promise I'm fine. And really, that's life when you're dealing with grief. Some days you feel fine, some days incomplete. But here's the thing, I constantly feel like a fraud. Because yes, he has cancer, but my dad's still in this world. So what about pre-grief, before there is loss? What about heartache and fear and thoughts that grieving's ungrateful whilst he's still alive, that my pain's not unique, or I'm wishing away time because, at least for the time being, I still have my dad. So there's no space for grief, there's no room for sad, but actually, grief is not just about loss. Grief is just change that comes at a cost. I grieve friends whose friendship I don't have anymore. I grieve versions of myself, innocent, immature. I grieve the cities that are no longer my home. I grieve the closeness of strangers I no longer know. So I struggle to know just how to articulate how complex my thoughts are, especially to Kate, who will sit there and say, well, have you thought about making a box of things that make you happy? Something soft that calms you down. And I'll think, people are on waiting lists for this. And I mean, if it works, then it works, but it is hit and miss. And I don't know, maybe I just want Kate to ask me, Jade, how are you feeling? How are you really feeling? And I'd say, well, let's see. Being cheated on has broken me. I mean, really fucked me up. And I thought I'd die when I was driving and I got hit by that truck. And I feel sick worrying about World War III, my family and my dad. And Kate would say, Jade? And I'd eventually reply, I don't know, sad. But maybe we wouldn't be working so hard in this, guys, when things have just gotten too heavy to hold in. Grief comes in many forms, many shapes, many skins. Though death, I think, holds the monopoly on grief, the understanding that really life is so brief, which makes me realise, well, the thoughts in my head, I should apologise to Jessie for all that I said. Tell her the brightness of her cheek would shame those stars. What? I'm not good at apologies. Did I take it too far? Okay. How would I feel if someone said what I said to me in a rage? Though it is still possible. No hecklers whilst I'm still on stage. It's strange. I was so apprehensive to just sit down and talk, but it has helped, I think. Though don't tell Kate or the court. Sometimes life is shit, and there's no satisfying conclusion. Sometimes ranting to an audience for 5 minutes really is the solution. Just leave Kate with me. I'll worry about her. She's going to try and fix me. When will she learn? The thing is, with this piece, there's not a lot to take away from it. Some things you lose, some things you win. But I hope that for each of you, when the day comes, that tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in. Beautiful, right? You're welcome.